What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, California, as we're here tonight for the WolfPac Sim Racing Truck Series for the ISNF. Week number 3 for these guys. They've done Daytona, they've done Homestead, now they're out in California. Should be a fun race tonight. Let's see how this goes for everybody. Hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everybody's ready for some amazing racing as we get ready to get down to it here tonight. A couple things I want to pull up for everybody, show everybody. Got some new little graphical things, share with everybody. If I'd done it right, knowing me, I probably didn't. But hey, that's the joys of being me, right? So let's see if we can get them pulled up real quick here for everybody. This is your point standings coming into tonight. Nick Cannon, wilding out, is your points leader here in the WolfPac Sim Racing Truck Series. Michael Lester, second. Robbie, Miami Vice, third. Dean Weeks, fourth. Downtown William Brown, fifth. Chuck Cobb, sixth. Sean McLaughlin, seventh. Bryant Seaborn, eighth. Jeff Weimer, ninth. And Ricky Montgomery runs out your top 10. 12 drivers will make the chase this year. Right now, sitting in 12th, old Johnny Castle holding down that 12th spot. And we'll keep an eye on that battle as it progresses throughout the season. But there's your top 20 in sports. How's everybody doing? I see Brogan, Santa, CJ over there on the Facebook side. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great night as well. But I just wanted to pull that up, show everybody the points coming into tonight, where we currently stand with everybody. As we got about 9 minutes left here in opening practice for these guys as they get ready, and gals as they get ready to get after it here tonight for 100 laps of action around Auto Club Speedway. We got about 5 of you out there on the YouTube side tuning in right now. Hope you guys on the YouTube side are having a good time. Hope everything looks good for you guys over there. Hope everything looks good for everybody on the Facebook side. But Robbie, for my comment last night, you're all go. CJ, you have to clue me back in on that one, brother. I'm lost. Last night I was out of it, I'll be honest with you. Last night was not my proudest moment as a broadcaster, as I struggled mightily last night. Wee-Man, what's going on? Wee-Man's tuning in over on the YouTube side because he can actually comment on the YouTube side. Johnny Berardi. Life does suck when you're in the hospital, brother, but lots of thoughts and prayers out to you right now as you're going through a tough time. But if nothing else, at least you got a little bit of racing to take your mind off of things for a little bit, hopefully. The thing for my driver thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to get that updated. I'll get that updated for you now. That's not a problem. But we'll pull up your top 20 in speeds right now, show you where everybody currently is running on the speed charts as they're out there on the track making laps. Also, go ahead and pull up your mini driver bar for you. The man says, looks great over here. Broadcast look great on the Facebook side as well. Hell yeah. Right now, though, Bryant Seaborn, your rookie, currently top of the board. Roberson runs second. Baldwin, he's got his rookie debut tonight. Him and Brian Donahue both make their first starts tonight. Brian Donahue, though, he's Salty Dave's stepson, so you got a family battle out here tonight between those two. Also got Sean McLaughlin out tonight. Sean, though, does want everyone to know, come sign up for ISNF. He's looking for drivers to fill in his truck on nights when he can't run. And 2 drivers here tonight making their, not debut, but this is our hometown track, so a little pressure on them tonight. That'd be David Bach and Ricky Montgomery. But Baldwin currently third quickest, Urick fourth, Rivers fifth. Oh, Chewy sits sixth. Miami Vice seventh, Whitfield eighth, Salty Dave ninth. Not sure who S Senior is. Johnny Castle runs at 11th spot. Hewins 12th. Oh, wilding out Nick Cannon himself 13th. Oh, Benfield runs 14th. Hitchcock 15th. Woodward 16th. Thorne 17th. Cobb 18th. Ferris 19th. And Landry 20th right now on the speed charts. But one thing you know about racing at Auto Club, it usually turns into a fuel mileage race. These races tend to get kind of strung out. Drivers kind of space themselves away from each other. It comes down to pit strategy and fuel mileage and seeing how it all works out. Wingman says, watching the Chili Bowl. Hell yeah. It's a finals night tonight, ain't it? Anyway, man. But it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I do know this much, though. We'll take a look at it, pull it up for you guys so you can see it. Actually need to stop this so I can pull it up and you guys can see it good. But your Shatter Batter track information for tonight. Auto Club Speedway is a 2-mile track. It's going to be 100 laps tonight. Right now, track temperature 92 degrees, but look at the wind speed. 17-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of the north. That's going to wreak havoc on these trucks tonight as they go down these straightaways and into the corners. So, should be interesting to see how that plays out tonight. Got about 5.5 minutes left here still in the countdown to green. But, Chili Bowl flagman is pissed with the fans not wearing their masks. Well, as small as the Chili Bowl is, I would expect them to be kind of up in arms, making sure everybody wore their masks. But tonight should be a fun one, though, for these guys as we watch these trucks here tonight. Like I said, it'll probably get strung out. You'll be looking at a pit strategy race here tonight, so it'll be interesting to see, again, how it plays out. But I'm trying to get better at this stuff, Brogan. I'm trying to get better. Trying to be more professional. Tell you what, well, we got a little bit of time here. What do you say? Let's see if we can grab one of the hometown guys here. See if I can find him over here in Discord. Me and Discord aren't the best of friends, but we try to get along. We try. We don't always get along, but we try. Tell you what, I cannot find one of them, but I got this guy here, so let's pull him down here. Just hop down here. Ricky Montgomery, Robbie in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Ricky, hometown track tonight, Auto Club Speedway. Are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you put extra pressure on yourself coming to a hometown track, wanting to make sure you get a good performance out there tonight for the hometown, or is it just any other night on the racetrack for you?
I think, if anything, it's more fun being at home.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, definitely should be a fun race for you tonight, man. What do you think about how this race plays out? You know, in the past, typically we're looking at a fuel mileage race. You think we're going to run down to the same thing here tonight, or you think there'll be a shootout towards the end?
You know, the fuel mileage kind of killed me in the last race, so I'm really not hoping that it comes down to that.
I feel you on that one. Fuel mileage has never worked out for me, so I feel you on that, man. But best of luck tonight, man, as you put on a show for everybody from your hometown track.
Wait, thanks, man.
I am slow at moving people in Discord. Roland Landry, what's going on? Don Dimster, I'm doing good. Don, how are you tonight, brother? A little onboard cam action for those y'all that asked for it out there. On board with David Bout. David is another hometown driver tonight. Okay, well, let's go. Oh, the gyro cam, so you can see the degrees of banking around this racetrack. So good. Good. go off the roof here. Able to lock it down, keep it out of the wall there. Oh, Robbie Miami bikes. But should be, like I said, should be a fun race here tonight. See how everything plays out for these drivers here as they get ready to go. Me and Katie need to go broadcast the Chili Bowl. I don't think they want us broadcasting the Chili Bowl, man. I'm pretty sure that is not what anybody wants, is the Queen Bee and I at the Chili Bowl. With the final 25 seconds of opening practice here before we roll over into qualifying tonight. Miss Rhea says that 17-mile-an-hour crosswind coming out of those mountains is a force to be reckoned with. And 89 degrees Fahrenheit air temp, 91 track temps. Yes, ma'am, it is hot out at the racetrack. Showed that to everybody a few minutes ago. That 17-mile-an-hour crosswind is going to be something for everybody to deal with. But looks like our countdown to green brought to you by Gearhead Coffee is going to come to an end. Remember, go over to gearheadcoffee.com, put in promo code FULLSEND10. Get 10% off your entire purchase. Alrighty. Let's pull up your qualifying driver bar along with your qualifying drop down. As drivers go out here to qualify. Oh, Pastor Stoney heading out there. Remember last week, Pastor Stoney made his rookie debut, walked away the winner last week. So definitely a guy we'll have to keep an eye on. Michael Lester, another one of those guys we'll have to keep an eye on in that number 42 watermelon truck. Salty Dave, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Nick Cannon, your points leader coming into tonight. As he heads out on the racetrack. David Bout. Again, hometown track tonight for David. See how he's able to do here tonight. As you watch David get ready to make his very first lap here, taking the green. Take a little bit of time to get those laps in. Again, 2-mile racetrack around this place. So it takes a little bit of time. But you can pretty much go wide open in these trucks just about all the way around this racetrack. But with that 17-mile-an-hour crosswind tonight, it's probably going to wreak havoc on being able to do that. It's going to make these trucks very unstable. So we'll see how these drivers are able to handle it. As you watch David here, he's running about a groove off the bottom here. Bryant Seaborn's going to put a lap in at 42.037. That'll be the fastest right now. Oh, Stoney, second quickest. Nick Cannon, third. Vice, fourth. Rhodes, fifth. And how about old David Bauck? He's going to be ninth quickest after his run. How about old Luke Baldwin, the rookie, making his debut? Second quickest. See old Miss Rhea herself. Old Snowflake out there putting her lap in. Her and teammate Austin Rhodes out there. David Bout currently 14th quickest at the end of his first lap. See if he's able to pick it up here on lap number 2. As Seaborn picked it up on his second lap to a 41.974. Second lap for Bout's going to be faster, 42.582. That'll pull him up to a 10th, but it's going to fall back a little bit as other drivers put their laps in. Miss Rhea is going to go 10th quickest on her first lap. But Eddie Rivers there in that number 17, DG Crossley. Ford F-150. Heck yeah, CJ. See Wesley Whitfield out there in that number 44. See what Wesley's able to do in an N29 Chevy Silverado. Right now, though, Bryant Seaborn able to hold on to the pole for right now. Eddie Rivers going to cross the stripe, fourth on his first lap. See what he does here on his second lap. Second lap, he'll go to third with a 42.0. So Eddie up to third. Wesley Whitfield 19th at the end of his first lap, 42.829. See if he can pick it up here on lap number 2. Chad Hitchcock in the number 75 out there. What? Salty Dave celebrated a birthday. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Chewy crosses the line there. Well, happy birthday there, Salty Dave. Old Dover Dave, old Chief. Nick Cannon says 3 and 4 is rough. See Chad Hitchcock currently 15th at the end of his first lap. He's going to try and get his second one in. Wesley Whitfield's going to jump to 12th at the end of his. Charles Robertson goes to 3rd at the end of his 2 laps. Alright, right now Brian Seaborn though still holds the pole as Chad Hitchcock's going to complete his second lap. That'll jump him up to 5th quickest. How about that jump from 15th to 5th on that lap? Good lap for Chad there as he goes 42.104. Final 11 seconds of qualifying ticking off here. Hey, I guess, CJ. All right, well, that's going to bring you into qualifying. So we'll pull down the driver qualifying drop-down bar and the qualifying bar. And we will now get started with your pit pass with the Queen Bee starting grid for tonight. Oh, Wingman says Colorado boy advances to the C main. Alrighty, starting on the front row, your pole sitter tonight is going to be Bryant Seaborn. Luke Baldwin to his outside in row number 1. Row 2 is where you'll find Charles Robertson along with Eddie Rivers. Row 3, Chad Hitchcock and old birthday boy himself, David Salty Salters. Row 4 is where you'll find Johnny Castle along with Dean Weeks. Row 5, that's where you find Brian Chewy Chew and Pastor Stony Benfield. Row 6, find Austin Rhodes and Eugene Thorne. Row 7, Wesley Whitfield and Nick Wildin' Out Cannon. Row 8 is where you're going to find Shane Wielden Sr. along with Miss Rhea Snowflake Ferris. Row 9, Robbie Miami Bites and David Bauk. Row 10, Jason Ricketts and Kenny, please don't kill me tonight, Heath. Row 11, old Dave. We just call him just Dave. Dave Corshane. Michael Lester is going to start to his outside in row 11. Row 12 is where you'll find Roland Landry along with Mickey Newman. Row 13, Charles Urick and Albert Hewins. Row 14, William Downtown Brown and Chuck Cobb. Row 15, Daniel Wilkerson and Ricky Montgomery. And starting in row 16, shotgun on the field, will be Ethan Woodward in the 15th. Uncle Kenny, what's going on, brother? Uncle Kenny, if you want to roll the dice, 100 laps, 31 drivers. Get our over-under there from Uncle Kenny out there. Alrighty, our over-under is set at 15 tonight. Woo! That's up there. I'm going under on that one. I'm going to take the under on that one. I feel confident on that one. Cody McKnight, what's happening, brother? How you doing tonight? Old Captain Caveman himself, Cody McKnight. As the field begins to roll off of pit road, we'll pull your top 5 bar up on your left-hand side. Your mini driver bars on your right. Mike Lester over on the YouTube side said, I'm the best. That's what I'm talking about. He's letting everybody know right now, if you want to win this thing, you're going through him. Feel a little bit better, man. That's awesome, Cody. I'm glad you're feeling better, brother. Wee Man says, I'm not picking a driver to win. They always wreck or run out of fuel. I'm taking the pace truck as the winner. It won't run out of fuel. Oh no! Ryan Urich, go Control Alt Delete and kill iRacing. iRacing's still running in the background. Kill it and then restart iRacing. I've had that happen to me before. Jody Salter says, go Dover Dave. 3 times. Oh, that ain't good. Something ain't right. Lights out atop the pace truck as we get ready to go here. Austin, or not Austin, but Seaborn and Baldwin on the front row here. Green, a flag in the air. Here we go. 100 laps your distance tonight as they head down into turn number 1. Luke Baldwin on that outside trying to get a run. But Seaborn on the bottom is going to have the advantage. That's going to leave Roberson and Baldwin side by side. Battle for second as they come off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway they'll go. You'll see these drivers fan out 2, 3, sometimes 4 wide down this backstretch on restarts. Restarts is where you got to make up as much ground as you can. As you see them 3 wide for the lead down into turn 3. Roberson wasting no time trying to put that Chevy Silverado out front. Luke Baldwin's going to fall in line behind the 2 drivers though. Oh, Luke's going to catch the wall on the exit of turn 4. I was about to say, you got to be careful. Get in the wake of these other trucks. Your truck will get tight. You got to keep that left front fender out in that clean air so that it'll turn. You see the damage on the rear quarter there of that 51. Be interested to see how much that affects him as we move forward, because aerodynamics is huge here at Auto Club. As you watch them go down into turns 3 and 4 here, field's starting to fan out a little bit, but still good 2, 3 wide battles back here in the back as you see Stoney on the outside. Oh, here we go. Big wreck on the front stretch. See Austin Rose there in the 0-1 as he's going to get caught up in it. I'm going to back this thing up and take a look at it. You saw it when they come off the corner. The 49 of Nick Cannon gets in the wall. They try to avoid him, and when they do, man, it just stacks up. They were already 3 wide behind Nick Cannon. So, unfortunately for Austin there, he's got a tore-up truck, and that doesn't make him feel any better. As we'll go TV3 here. See if we can get a better look at it. See that 87 up there on the top side. He's going to see Nick in the wall, try and get to the bottom. And then from there, it's just the wreck is on. I got it one more time here. And let's find the 87. Where are you at, sir? Let's do this. I want to go on the cockpit of the 87. Let's ride along with Eugene here. Show you what he saw. See Austin Rose now coming to pit road. Nick Cannon says, I found the wall. Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. Wee man, calm down, brother. You're going to give yourself a heart attack. Roland Landry says, that's a bummer. It definitely is. He said, I found them all. Well, the bummer of it is you're going to end up burning your one fast repair this early in the race, because for those of y'all, I'm not sure if I discussed it, but this series here has 1 fast repair, 20 maximum incident points, 50% fuel load, and unlimited tires, and they get 1 chance at a green, white, checkered finish. So, a driver like Roland, he's going to have to go ahead and use up that 1 fast repair. you see Baldwin stays out with that damage on his truck. I figured he'd come in and try to get some of that worked on. But he decides to stay out. Heck yeah, Ryan Urick says, I'm in this mug now. It'll be a couple laps down, but we got time to make it up. Every point matters at the end of the season, brother. Every little point matters. We got 12 of you over on the YouTube side, 9 of you over here on the Facebook side. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in tonight. As we work caution number 1 here tonight, our first Gears and Glitz caution of the night. If you haven't had a chance yet, go over to weargng.com. Check them out for all your racing related apparel and merchandise. And not driver specific, but just racing specific. Check them out. They got everything to cover you from head, shoulders, knees, and toes over at Gears and Glitz. Also, if you go over to gearsandglitz.com, check out their fanswear zone, and that's where you'll find all of the Beehive merchandise as well. Hats, shirts, license plates, you name it. We have it all over there, including the Queen Bee apparel line as well. Packers-Rams game. I haven't watched any NFL this season, I'll be honest with you. I hadn't watched a lick of it. As lights are out atop the Chevy Silverado pace truck, we're getting ready to go back racing here. Roberson and Seaborn to be on the front row. Salter and Hitchcock row 2. And Baldwin rounds out your top 5. Uncle Kenny says, I haven't watched for a few years. Yeah, I'm about the same way, Uncle Kenny. 25 to 10 Packers. Yeah. As we get ready to go here, pace truck drops down, leaving the field in the hands of Roberson and Seaborn. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Roberson on the inside, Seaborn on the outside as they take it down into turn number 1. Looks like Roberson's going to have the advantage. As you go back here, you see Johnny Castle in that 38 working the outside along with Shane Wilton Sr. in the 88 Menards truck. As they come off of turn number 2 and work down the back straightaway here. See Roberson on the top side, Salter down on the bottom, trying to make a run as they're 3 wide behind them. They can settle it down to 2 wide before they get down to turns 3 and 4. Same song, different dance this time. As Roberson, your leader, Salter up to 2nd, Seaborn runs 3rd, Hitchcock 4th, and old Chewy's made it into the top 5. Matthew Fitz, man, yeah, we hate to see you had to miss the race, brother, but if I'm not mistaken, it's for a pretty dang good cause, brother. If I'm thinking correctly. I could be thinking wrong. As you watch him work off the turn number 2 and head down the back straightaway, Roberson under attack now by Salter. Salty Dave going to his inside as they go down into turns 3 and 4. Battle for the lead in 3 and 4. As Salty now is going to put that 98 F-150 out front, bringing along that Toyota of Seaborn down on the bottom. Roberson's Silverado is going to go from leading this race to 3rd in a matter of 1 corner. As we go back in the field a little bit, you see Kenny Heath and Michael Lester here making their way up. William McDaniel, what's going on, brother? How you doing? As you watch Michael Lester there on the outside, old Watermelon Man trying to make his way up through the field in that Nice Motorsports truck. These trucks are definitely spreading out throughout the field as they work down the back straightaway here. See old Just Dave there in that number 11 truck, currently running in the 18th spot. Just Dave trying to make his way up through the field. Dave a little high on exit there. One thing you will notice about these trucks, as the tires wear off on these things, the outside line will become the preferred line. It'll become the dominant line because it'll allow you to get a better run off the corner. But right now, while the tires are good, that inside line's where everybody wants to be. That's where you're going to make up the best ground. But as the tires wear, you're going to kind of sort of drift up the racetrack about a groove and a half off the bottom. And that's where the sweet spot is as the tires get old. But again, though, like we talked about at the beginning of this thing, it's going to be all about tire management and fuel conservation, as these races have a tendency of just lagging out and becoming a big fuel mileage race towards the end. So, as we've completed 10 laps already of our scheduled 100 here tonight. Yeah. That about a groove and a half off the bottom is where you want to be to save some tires around here. As you see, old Miss Rhea Ferris currently running in 22nd there. She's biding her time, making her way up through the field. As you watch that 99, oh, Pastor Stoney there, currently running in 10th. Remember last week, Stoney just sort of hung around. Then on that last stop, got the lead and never looked back. So see if he can make it 2 in a row this week in that Haviland truck. Got his teammate, though, right behind him, that 88 there, Shane Wilden Sr., 88 of Wilden. Goes to his inside here. Shane on a mission trying to make his way to the front. As we continue to watch the battles back here, is up front, Seaborn's gone back to the lead over Roberson. Hitchcock now going to pass Roberson as well. Chew and Salty Days falling back to 5th. You're going to see a lot of comers and goers here because the drivers that are too aggressive on their tires early in the run here, they're going to pay the price about midway through this run, and they're going to fall, and they're going to fall fast. So, just to give you guys an example, we're already about a half a second off of our pace and only what, 10 laps of actual racing because we've already had the one caution. So as these drivers put laps on these tires, the pace is going to slow down. And you know, we've called a race here before where one lap makes a difference on tires at the end of the race. You know, so you never know. As they're 3 wide. Oh, Wilden's going to shove it up in there. Sides better and backs out of it a little bit and lets those guys go. As that got crazy. Oh, Jason Ricketts catches the wall out of 4. Chases it down the racetrack, able to save it, keep it going straight. Good save for Ricketts there. We'll back it up and take a look exactly what happened to him as he comes out of turn number 4. Watch him here. Truck's going to get that 4-tire slide, go straight up into the wall on him. He does an awesome job of keeping that thing straight and keeping it out of that pit road barricade down there. It's an awesome job by Jason Ricketts there as he's going to keep it going. A couple trucks overfilled blinker fluid. Yeah. Turn 4 is treacherous around this place, man. I've seen many a driver give up a win here because they get to the gas a little too soon in 3 and 4. Because it's tempting to get to the gas as quick as you can in 3 and 4, and it just shoves the nose, and you get a 4-wheel drift right up into the wall there. So, as you see Johnny Castle there running in 13. And that number 38 as he makes his way up. Tell you what, though, Bryant Seaborn starting to pull away from the field, out to about a second lead now, 2.5 seconds now actually over Hitchcock. So you're gonna start seeing here soon who's been saving their tires, who does a good job of taking care of them versus the other ones. So we're 15 laps into this race, working lap 16 now, about halfway through actually a little bit more than halfway through a fuel run, only 50% fuel. They're probably only able to make it about 20 to 25 laps on the tank of fuel here. 12 people still watching over on the YouTube side. Appreciate each and every one of you guys on the YouTube side for tuning in. Feel free to drop a comment or question over there on the YouTube side. We'll get with you, answer your question for you. it's your first time tuning in to a Beehive Media Race, we're a little bit different than everybody else. We like to tell everybody we're not everyone's cup of tea, but we are someone's shot of whiskey. As we do things a little bit different here on this channel. We like to interact with you guys out in the chat just as much as we enjoy calling the races. So feel free to drop us a line. As you watch them head down the back straightaway here. Haven't had a shot of whiskey in a long time. What's the old saying? Shot of whiskey puts some hair on your chest. Oh, 17 gets up and into the wall there. We had a lot of trucks with right-hand side damage. See Chuck Cobb there in that number 24 Hooters truck trying to make his way to the front. Chuck, one of those guys I've noticed, he doesn't qualify really well, but he races way better than he qualifies. So not surprised to see him kind of slowly march his way towards the front. And the more time we spend with this lead, the more we'll all become more accustomed to how these drivers do things. Who's more adept at what kind of racing, and we'll be able to keep up with it. As you see some of the first drivers now making their way to pit road now. As our leaders already come to pit road as well. So first round of green flag pit stops taking place. As your leader, Brian Seaborn, still out there. Weeks now up to second. Chu is going to overtake him now for second. Move Weeks back to third. Downtown William Brown runs fourth. And Roberson's falling to fifth here. See David Bout, hometown driver, in that number 8 truck. As David comes off of turn number 4 here. Looks like he's going to stay out another lap. But 17 is going to bring it to pit road this time. Like I said, first round of green flag pit stops taking place here. So some drivers not liking the way their trucks are handling those old tires. Are going to go ahead and bring it to pit road now and try and take advantage of the new tires versus the old tires. They got about a 1.5 seconds fall off from the beginning of the run to the end of the run. You see Pastor Stoney there still running in the 9th spot as Rhea works to his inside. Not old Rhea, she's making her way up through the field. She's already made her pit stop, so she's trying to get back on that lead lap in that number 10 truck. So she's going to take advantage of those new, fresh tires, work her way around some of these drivers out there on the older tires. Your leader, Seaborn, still out there with a 3.5 second advantage. Papa Cave, you sick, brother? That ain't good. Oh, you must be talking about Uncle Kenny's Mountain Dew. Going to go with the whiskey. As you watch just Dave, there's more drivers now make their way to pit road here. See Johnny Castle there. Johnny's already made his pit stop. He's making his way back up through, trying to get back on the lead lap. As our leader now has made his way to pit road. You see him in pit road. See Salters there going to work around Chuck Cobb. Cobb hasn't come to pit road yet. Salters has made his pit stop, so that's going to get him right where he needs to be back on the lead lap once the current leader, Hewins, brings it to pit road. This one here is fixed, Cody. Then their Legacy Series, which is later tonight, it is fixed. But tomorrow night, their Cup Series is open setup. See Hitchcock making his way back on the racetrack. Wee man, calm down, brother. Oh, Hitchcock got loose down there on the bottom as he caught part of that apron. That apron to help you turn, but sometimes it'll help you turn a little bit too much. As we watch Chuck Cobb here, still hasn't came to pit road. Number 24. As he's going to run this one all the way out. To give you guys an example of fall off, Chuck Cobb's fastest lap of this race is a 42.608. His last lap was a 44.465. And that's with 23 lap old tires. Be 24 lap old tires we expect to stripe this time. So your leader, Hewins, now comes to pit road. That's going to hand the lead over to Cobb here. So Chuck Cobb now going to be your leader. Just Dave in second spot hasn't came to pit road yet either. So your top two have not been to pit road. Third place is currently on pit road. And then fourth on back, those are drivers that have already made their pit stop. As just for reference so everyone knows, Chuck Cobb and Dave both pitted under that first caution. So that's why they're able to go a little bit further than everybody else here. Yeah, there's a ton of grip down there. If you're really tight, you can use it to help you turn, but you get it wrong, you're in for a ride. As we're going to be 3 wide down into turn 1 here. Hitchcock, though, going to be able to hold off Kenny Heath here. As you see Cobb and Just Dave make their way to pit road. That's going to hand the lead back over to Seaborn. So we'll see exactly how big of an advantage Seaborn's going to end up having here. Or if Seaborn's going to end up losing ground. He had about a 3.5 second lead when he pitted a while ago. So be interested to see what that lead is now. Oh, we got one in the wall. Able to pull it off of it, but man, not what you want to see. So Seaborn's your leader. Roberson runs second. Chew third. Downtown William Brown fourth. Luke Baldwin fifth. And it looks like once ATVO catches up here, we'll know what the actual gap is. I think it's 6 seconds now. 6.1, I believe, is what the actual gap's going to be. As ATVO is trying to get caught back up. There it is. But Seaborn's going to be your leader. Roberson is second. Brian Chew in third. Downtown William Brown runs fourth. And Luke Baldwin now in sixth, as Salty Dave's going to get around him. So we continue to watch them head down the back straightaway here, single file. Like we said earlier, you're going to see this thing spread out. These guys are going to get spread out around this racetrack. This track tends to have a lot of long green flag runs, a lot of pit stop, a lot of pit strategies. Kind of, basically decides how the race is going to go. Scott, what's happening, brother? How are you doing, sir? As you see Luke Baldwin there running in that fifth spot. Luke didn't use his fast repair, don't look like. It looks like he just let it fix what damage it could during that pit stop. Kind of smart, though. I mean, he's still running inside the top 5 right now. Save that fast repair for your last pit stop when you really, really need that truck to be quick. Take advantage of it then. Don't burn it up too early. As Dean Weeks and Dave Salters there battle with him as well. But I tell you, old Bryant Seaborn, 7.5 second advantage right now over Roberson and Chew. Luke made it through. Oh, Luke gets loose off the corner, and Weeks follows him up there and just smacks the wall. Heavy damage to the right-hand side of that 7 truck. As Weeks has some serious damage. I tell you what, how about we crank it up here for a minute? Let's listen to the sights and sounds of the trucks here at Auto Club. Alrighty, as we go back live here, you watch Kenny Heath work the outside in that number 45 truck. See old Nick Cannon out there in the chat, and Nick said he had to park it. Said them crosswinds are killing him off of turn 4 tonight. That's the thing, come off turn 4 with a 17-mile-an-hour crosswind. It'll shove that truck out to the wall. So you definitely got to be prepared for it and ready for it. And it isn't always constant. It's not always there every single lap, so you get comfortable, you get confident, and you're all good, and all of a sudden that wind gust hits you. Along for the ride you go. As we watch here, Kenny Heath continue to run that nice spot in the number 45. As Kenny's having a solid run tonight. Right in front of him is old David Bach in that number 8 truck. As he works to the outside of Johnny Castle. Or, actually, that's not Johnny Castle he's working to the outside of. That's the 16 truck of Robbie Miami Vice. Robbie currently a couple laps down here as he tries to get it going back in the right direction. As green flag pit stops have started again. As your leader has come down to pit road already. Made his second pit stop. Yeah, for those of y'all that aren't aware, we'll pull up your track facts again for you, just to show you. But yeah, tonight it is hot and it is windy. As you take a look at your shatter batter track information, 2 mile length track, 4 turns, 200 miles the distance tonight, or 100 laps, 90 degrees track temp currently, and a 17 mile an hour wind out of the north. Just blowing across these trucks tonight. As you watch Stoney Benfield, old Pastor Stoney, he currently runs that 7th spot. See Kenny Heath coming to pit road. Bring his truck to his crew's attention. You see Michael Lester there running in the 8th spot. Tell you what, once this cycle of green flag pit stops comes to an end, we'll do a through the field for you guys. Get you up to speed where all your favorite drivers are currently running in the race. Or at least the ones that are out on the racetrack still. "17 of you watching on the YouTube side. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Each and every one of you. Still got 12 of you over here on the Facebook side. Did you watch Kenny come off pit road? Old watermelon man there, Michael Lester. As he's got the 38 of Johnny Castle underneath him. You see Austin Rhodes out there. Austin involved in the only caution so far tonight on lap 3. As your leader, Bryant Seaborn, has a 17-second advantage on the field right now. Good gravy. That dude is gone. Just gone. See Dean Weeks there running in 4th. Dean having a solid run in that number 7, although he's got some heavy damage on that right-hand side of the truck where he got up into the wall. As you watch some more drivers come to pit road this time by. There's Chuck Cobb currently in that 4th spot. There's your leader on pit road. Brian Chew still out there in that 52. As you see Chad Hitchcock running in 4th. See Kenny there on those fresh tires work his way around him. You see drivers merging back onto the field on the backstretch. Including old Pastor Stoney there. I tell you, we talked about how long this race is as far as it's stretching out and end up having, green flag pit stops and fuel mileage being the case. One thing we haven't talked about though is getting on and off pit road and not speeding on pit road, not overshooting your pit box. With this not being a caution, under caution you may lose 1 or 2 spots, but they're right there. That's 1 or 2 spots that are right there on that restart. Let's get after it. Let's get it. If you make a mistake coming onto or coming off a pit road, or you overshoot your pit box here, or you get caught speeding, that could cost you your entire night here tonight. I mean, you could pretty much throw the whole entire race away at that point. But right now, though, Cobb going to be your leader. Chuck Cobb out front. Dave Corshane runs in that 2nd spot. Tell your brother you said hi from the YouTube side. Well, your brother's already left, so I can't really tell him, wee man. But I'll tell him tonight when I see him. Did you watch old Stony Benfield there in the 99? Making his way up through. Currently 15th after the green flag pit stops. So, pose this question to everybody out there as we are 7 laps away from halfway here. What do you think about the way the race is going? Do you think we're going to go green all the way into the end, or do you think we'll have a late race caution that could potentially change the entire complexion of this entire race? You guys tell me, what do you think? Now let me know what you think out there in the chat. And we will see how it differs between maybe the way I feel about the way the race may go. Papa Cave says late race caution. William says late race caution. Uncle Kenny says unless they get bunched back up, he's thinking green flag to the end. Okay. Spam the Chili Bowl's emails to get you and Katie to broadcast the Chili Bowl next year. Knock yourself out, wee man. Knock yourself out. You see Michael Lesher there in the 42. As him and Stoney battle side by side. Still waiting on Chuck Cobb to come to pit road. He's the last driver that has not made his way to pit road yet. Alright, looks like Chuck Cobb is coming to pit road this time. So we'll give it a second here to get settled out. And then we're going to do your through the field. Brought to you by Shatterbatter. Show you where your favorite driver runs and where they're currently at. In fact, we may do it a little bit different. A little bit different tonight. We'll try something different. Y'all tell me. Normally when we do it, we pull up the driver fun facts bar. But what if we do the in-race bar? It shows you where they started and where they're currently at. What do y'all think? Let's try that. Let's go with that one this time and see how that goes. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna start with the guy out front. Ryan Seymour, currently in the first spot, started first. Running second is Brian Chu, started second, or currently second, started ninth tonight. William Downtown Brown runs in the third spot, started 27th tonight. Good run for William tonight. David Salter there in the number 98, started in the sixth spot, currently running in third. Johnny Castle started seventh, running fifth. Luke Baldwin started on the outside of the front row, currently up the sixth spot right now. As he's had some contact with the outside wall, needs to get that damage fixed, probably to be able to compete a little more. Running in that seventh spot is going to be the 7 truck of Dean Weeks. Dean started 8th, currently running 7th. Kenny Heath in that number 45 started 20th, currently running in the 8th spot. Solid run for Kenny tonight. Chuck Cobb in the number 24 started 28th and is running 9th. And how about old Michael Lester, started 22nd, but the Watermelon man runs 10th right now. Shane Wilden Sr. in that number 88 started 15th, currently running in the 11th spot. Old Pastor Stoney started 10th, running 12th. As David Malak actually is going to get around him. He's 18th, started 18th, currently now up to 11th. As we check in with Eddie Rivers in that number 17. He started 4th, currently running 17th right now. Right in front of him is going to be Chad Hitchcock. Started 5th, currently running 14th in that Food Country Chevrolet. Daniel Wilkerson, number 23, started 29th, currently running in 15th. in the Chevy Silverado. Oh, Dave, just Dave, in the Polar Bear Coolers. Started 21st, running 16th tonight. And then there you'll see Eddie Rivers again as he's falling back to 17th. Albert Humans in the Napa Filters truck. Started in the 26th spot, currently running 18th. Jason Ricketts started 24th, or started 19th, currently running 19th, but as low as 24th. Wesley Whitfield started 13th, currently running in 20th spot. Mickey Newman in the 56, started 24th, currently running 21st right now. Austin Rhodes in the 01, started 11th, currently running 22nd, and you can see the damage on that truck right now. Right behind him is going to be his teammate, Miss Rhea the Snowflake Ferris. She started 16th, currently running 23rd tonight. Behind her is where you'll find Ethan Woodward in that number 15. He started 31st, currently running in that 24th spot. Behind him, though, 2 laps down, as Rhea, and there were 2 laps down as well. It's going to be Bobby Miami Vice. And then Roland Landry in the number 26, started 23rd, currently running in the 26th spot right now in the number 26 truck. Eugene Thorne started 12th, currently 27th. Ricky Montgomery, the hometown kid, started 30th, running 28th. Charles Urick, we heard him earlier. They locked him out of the field. It seemed like iRacing didn't want him in. He's currently running 29th, 5 laps back. And one guy that was having a solid run tonight, Charles Roberson, was running up front. He's now 30th. And we talked to Nick Cannon as he's parked his car for the night. He started 14th, currently running in that 31st spot. So that's your full field rundown, brought to you by Shatter Batter, as we go through and check out all the drivers and where they're currently running versus where they started at tonight. James Batzer, what's going on, brother? Easy last place for our points leader coming into the night. Matter of fact, let's pull that up for everybody again. Remind everybody what the points look like when we came into tonight's races. We're halfway home here. These were your top 20 in points coming into the night. Nick Cannon probably going to lose that points lead as he only had a 2-point advantage over Michael Lester. Nick Cannon says, I know. You're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. Oh, yeah, you should still be in the top 6. Main thing is to stay inside that top 12 for that battle for the championship at the end of the season. As you watch Johnny Castle and Kenny Heath there, along with Luke Baldwin, work down the back straightaway here. 54 laps in the books, working lap 55 right now. But I tell you, there's some drivers in this series that I've noticed so far that aren't necessarily the fastest on a single lap. They're not fastest in like a 5-lap run or a 10-lap run, but over the distance of a run, they're there. They're just solidly there all night long. And Johnny Castle's one of those guys I've noticed that about this year. He's been right there at the end of every one of these races so far. So it's been awesome to watch and see. And it's also good to see Kenny having a good run tonight. I tell you, if it wasn't for bad luck, man, he'd had no luck at all at Daytonas. It seemed like every time he turned around, he was getting wiped out. Connie Davidson says, good luck, Scott. As you watch Johnny Castle come to pit road. Alright, they're going to have at least one more pit stop after this round of pit stops here. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for these drivers. But like we talked about, you know, several of you out there in the chat feel like there's going to be a late race caution that's going to shuffle things up. Me personally, I have a feeling this thing's got a green flag run feel to it. I think we're going to be green flag all the way to the end. It's going to be all about when they make that last pit stop and how they take advantage of it. Because right now, Bryant Seaborn is just gone. That kid is 10 seconds. Or actually, hold on one second. He is 23 seconds up on William Brown. So, and these laps are 44 seconds. So he's a half a lap ahead of the field right now. So Bryant Seaborn just checking out on the field at the moment. As you watch trucks coming off the pit road there, making their green flag pit stop. The field works down the front straightaway. Field continues to make progress here. As we watch them come off of turn number 2 and head down the back straightaway. 58 laps in the books. Working lap 59 right now. 13 of you here on the Facebook side. 15 of you over on the YouTube side. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Like I said, those of you on the YouTube side, outside of Wee Man there, you know, kind of quiet over there on the YouTube side. But feel free to drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're pulling for. Tell me your thoughts on the race. What do you think about the race so far? How's your favorite driver doing? You know, same on the Facebook side. Tell us where you're from. Let us know where your favorite is. As caution is on the speedway. Ooh. Oh no. No, Stunning was already on his way to pit road. I'm not sure what happened there, but we are under caution. So that definitely changes everything. Takes away that big advantage that Bryant Seaborn had. And Seaborn has just come to pit road. Watch drivers make their way to pit road now. But Bryant Seaborn had such a big lead. I don't think he had to even worry about falling a lap down. He was so far ahead. Y'all ignore that sound. So I moved my straw from one cup to another. She hit the wall and spun, so I'm assuming we're talking about Miss Rhea. When you said she. Ooh, yeah, she's got some heavy damage on that truck. See if we can back it up and see what happened. just won't show it to us. But there she is sitting sideways. We're trying to back it up here. Will it show us that way? No, it won't show it to us. But mystery will be the cause of the caution there. Tammy Chew says, let's go Chewy number 52. Well, Chewy got the break he needs. His caution's come out. It's going to let him catch back up here. So, I'll tell you what. Let's go over to Discord here. Unmute herself. And let's see if we can find Mr. Chew. There he is.
Yeah.
Brian Chew, Robbie in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Robbie.
Well, man, needed a caution to get called back up with Seaborn. He was so far ahead. You got that caution now. You got your opportunity now. Do you have anything for him?
Boy, he was pulling away from all of us there, so got my chance. I was sitting there pretty in second, so I don't know. We'll give her a rap for it. I'll try my best, but he was pretty damn strong, so we'll see what I got for him.
Well, you got 40 laps to figure it out, brother. Get after it, get on him, and let's get her done.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, Miss Tammy, that's what Brian's got to say about the race so far. What his thoughts on it are. As green flag is back out in the air, we are underway. As they head down into turn number 1, Seaborn's going to get away. Downtown, William Brown in that 00 going to try and make his way up here. He's going to be right on the back bumper, that 4, as they come off of turn number 2. See if he stays in his tire tracks, or if he drops down, he's going to drop down. Downtown, William Brown going after the lead down the back straightaway. Side by side into turns 3 and 4. Downtown, William Brown along with Seaborn. Oh, William Brown lose. Oh, Seaborn loose. Seaborn saves it somehow. Wow, that truck got loose. Holy cow, he must have got hit by one of those crosswinds we've heard so much about. As Salty Dave's going to go to the lead in that 98 truck. As William Brown and Seaborn, man, they got loose. Brian Chew runs in that 3rd spot. Cobb runs 4th, and Seaborn back to 5th. Whew. MD 2020, right? Welcome back, Brogan. Yeah, that right rear tire is heated up at the moment. As Salty Dave continues the lead with William Brown right there behind him. Chew runs 3rd, Seaborn 4th, and Cobb now runs 5th. Don't count out on Luke Baldwin. Luke Baldwin looks like he went ahead and got that fast repair taken care of as well. Luke, though, first truck 1 lap down in 10th. He's trying to stay in that lucky dog position in case a caution comes out. As William Brown now is going to go to the lead. Trey's mad because you have a higher I rating than him. Why is he surprised by this? I don't know why he would be surprised by this. 65 laps in the books, working lap 66. But here comes Seaborn once again, challenging for the lead off of turn number 4. Can downtown William Brown hold him off? William Brown's been fast all year long in everything that he's driven, so. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays. You watch Chu there running in third right behind him. He's from the future, so he should know who wins the race. As you watch it come off of turn number 4, we'll have 67 laps completed this time. Seymour can get a run, but he can't do anything with it at this point. As old William Brown, your former champion in this league, he's doing a good job of maintaining that about a 6-7 foot gap between him and Seymour. Seymour's able to get it down within a foot, though. As they work down the back straightaway, he'll get right to the back bumper. But if you watch William Brown, he doesn't let Seymour just draft him the entire way. He kind of breaks that draft a little bit, not allowing Seymour to just be able to suck right up to the back bumper. Oh, Seymour hits the wall off of turn 4. That's going to hurt the handling of his truck. Oh, no. It looks like Seaborn's night's starting to go from good to bad right now. At some point, he's got to be able to stop the bleeding. I think he's pushing a little bit too hard right now. You know, he dominated the first half of this race. Cody Dempster, what's happening, brother? As Seaborn has smashed the right side of that truck. Still hanging in second place, though. But while him and Chu battle for second, that's allowing William Brown to pull away here. So 69 laps completed, working lap 70 right now. When they get back around, we'll have 30 laps to go. As you watch him head down the back straightaway here. See Luke Baldwin back there and that Napa, or not Napa, but that CarQuest truck. You know, first driver one lap down, but looks like he's going to try and get his lap back the old-fashioned way. He's going to go there and try and just take it from him. As he's going to be your fourth truck in line now, right there in front of fourth place, Salty Dave Salters. Downtown William Brown's going to stretch his lead to 1 second now over Brian Chu. Oh, Chewy, though. Don't count this guy out. He was a good bit one of the second fastest truck that entire first run there. So don't count him out of this one by any stretch of the imagination. And remember, we still got at least one more pit stop we got to make. At least one more. Which I don't anticipate seeing that happen until we get around lap 79, maybe 80-ish. We see that last pit stop happen. Some drivers will probably try and push it closer to 90, but they're going to have to make at least one more pit stop. Hi, my name is Cody. I like to wheel race cars. And build them now, of course, too. As you watch William Brown, 72 laps completed, working lap 73, 2 turns, 1 and 2. William just slowly stretching that advantage over Brian Chu, but Brian Chu has been able to clear himself with Seaborn. And he's pulled about a second on Seaborn right now. Off a turn, number 4, downtown William Brown, your leader. Chewy runs second. Shoot you, please. Why would I do that, Jeremy? Why would I do that? You're half of my favorite couple in this world. So I can't shoot you. Because then the other half of my favorite couple in this world is probably going to hunt me down. And I don't want that to happen. As you watch Chuck Cobb there, he's going to make his way around Luke Baldwin. Ooh, Baldwin's been back in the fence again. You can see the damage on his truck again. He's got to be in traffic or at work. Highly possible. Highly possible. William Brown. His lead's starting to shrink, though. Brian Chu's starting to reel him in. Chu just a little bit faster. The previous lap. Well, this lap here, William, though, is a little bit faster. So they're kind of equalizing each other out, maybe. As we have 25 laps to go in this race. Trying to think here. So we got 25 to go. I think from here on in, whenever they pit, they can make it to the end. Ah, traffic. Ooh. Seaborn smashes the wall again out of turn 4. His night is just not going good at all. Dominated the first half of this race, but the second half of the race, ever since that caution's come out in traffic, Seaborn has struggled, and him and the turn 4 wall are just becoming best of friends. Shannon, what's going on? Traffic in Dallas, and yeah, trust me, I get it. Trying to widen the track. I got bad news for you. That wall ain't going to move. It's just going to be there every time you come off the corner. But 77 laps completed, working lap 78, 23 laps to go. Kind of curious when they're going to start that final round of pit stops. As you out there in the chat, put your driver's helmet on. Do you pit now and try and take advantage of the fresh tires on the beginning of the run, hoping that you get far enough of an advantage so that when the drivers decide to pit late, that their new tires aren't enough to catch you? Or do you play it the opposite way, wait to the end, have the freshest tires at the end of this thing, and just be able to go wide open the rest of the race? Because I'm going to be honest with you, right now it's becoming a two-person race. It's down to Downtown William Brown and Chewy in second place. Because they have pulled away by over 3 seconds on everyone else in this field. Those guys, unless they have a miraculous pit stop or they just pull a strategy that no one else sees coming, I don't see these guys being able to get up there and battle for the lead if we stay green the entire way. I just don't. So tell me what you think out there. What's your thoughts on it? As they cross the stripe to complete lap 79, start lap 80. Next time by, we'll have 20 laps to go. Yeah, Seaborn still has his fast repair. Trying not to get car sick. I hear you, Shannon. Take a football bat to it. That will take the wall down. I'd rather take a bubble bath with a hairdryer than deal with these shits. Johnny Variety says I pit now. Yeah, I'm kind of with Johnny. I pit early here. Take advantage of the fresh tires. As you watch Pastor Stoney come into pit road, the 88 catches the wall. As our leaders have come to pit road. So they've decided to go ahead and come on down now. Uncle Kenny says, pit now, fix the truck, and then drive it like hell. I like it. I like the idea. As Luke Baldwin now going to be on the lead lap. So watch the 42 of Lester and the 24 Cobb come to pit road here. As there'll be 19 laps to go when the leaders get to the stripe. Yeah, James, you have a valid point there, bud. Fix to pull a wee man and start door checking, folks. I don't know if that'll go over well on the actual highway, though, Jeremy. Alrighty, Salty Dave right now going to be your leader in that 98 truck. As he hasn't made his pit stop yet. Now he's on pit road. Looks like everyone's going to have made their pit stop. That's going to hand the lead back over to William Brown. And behind him is going to be Chewy in the 52. So let's wait and see what that gap is, what the official gap is. As you watch Dean Weeks there in the number 7. Solid run for him inside the top 5 right now. As we've got 18 to go when they get to the stripe. Better than other options. Alright, William Brown's going to be a leader, and he's going to have a 3.5 second advantage over Brian Chew. Ooh. Weimer out there, driver in another series, says if you're not first or second, you just get a splash of gas and go for it. That's something we hadn't thought about. You know, try a fuel strategy on these guys. Two tires and a splash of gas and get after it. If you had a tight truck, 2 tires will loosen it up for you. I'm trying to burn the damn hospital internet. We got 17 laps to go for our leaders as they work into turns 3 and 4. We're watching the battle here for 5th. As Lester and Dean Weeks battle for it. Along with the 40 or the 24 of Chuck Cobb back there. Yeah, Brogan, it's a road course tactic, but at the same time, it works on big speedways like this. Sometimes you got to take those calculated risks, man. You just got to sit back, think about it, and go for it. And if you're going to gamble early in the year is when you want to do it. When we get in the thick of this hunt for the chase, and every position matters and every point matters, it's not like it doesn't matter now. But, you know, we're 10, 11 races into this thing. You're not going to be wanting to take these risky gambles. Now is when you try something like this so that you know whether or not it's going to work. But 15 laps to go as the leaders cross the stripe. William Brown with a 4-second advantage over Brian Chew. Seaborn runs 3rd. Weeks runs 4th. Lester runs 5th. As they work off of turn number 2. 14 to go when the leaders get back to the stripe here. This track will be his whole island. 14 laps to go. Did you see Michael Lester there in 5th? Oh, this one's getting deep. William Brown out front by 3.9 seconds. Brian Chu a little bit faster that last time by, but not enough to be able to make up 3 seconds in just 13 laps. Skybrim Cam, welcome back, brother. So we got 13 laps to go. 52 here, Brian Chu trying to chase down our leader, downtown William Brown. He is 3.4 seconds behind our leader. Can Chewy chasing down. He's cut it to 3.2 with 12 to go. Last time by, leader ran a 43.5. Chu ran a 42.9. So 0.6 of a second. It'll be close. It's gonna be close. If he can still make up 0.6 of a second a lap here for a couple laps, he can definitely get there. But I think the main reason he made up all that time though was the leader was in this little pack of traffic that he's about to work into. So we'll see. Leader just ran a 43.7. Chu with a 43.2. So still 0.5 of a second a lap faster for Brian Chu as he's cut the lead down to 2.666 seconds. That's a messed up number. As they work down the back straightaway, can Brian Chu run down our leader? He's giving it everything he's got. He's going to have 10 laps to go to get it done. Here they go across the stripe. Downtown William Brown. 43.8. Brian Chu, 43.1. 0.7 of a second that lap. Danielle said he would be racing there, but we had to be somewhere. Hey, that's... family always comes first. That's the way I've always been. But Danielle, my question is, has he learned to respect the muffin pan yet? That's the question. And have you seen the new t-shirt we're coming out with over on the Beehive merchandise page? If you have not, you need to go to our Facebook page and check out the new t-shirt we're unveiling. It is awesome. I think you'd appreciate it. As William Brown crosses the stripe, 9 laps to go, 43.1 to a 43.2. Brian Chu got held up by traffic that time. 2.1 seconds. You see the gap right there between the two drivers. As Brian Chu tries to chase down William Brown here. Let's see what the difference in speed is at the line this time. William Brown runs a 43.637. Brian Chu 43.416. So Chu a little bit faster. Cuts it down to less than 2 seconds now. All right, chat. Can he get there? Can Brian Chu chase down William Brown? As you see Chu trying to sniff that draft. Get every little bit of draft help that he can to pull back up to the back bumper of William Brown. As they come to the stripe, we'll have 7 laps to go. Let's see what we look like this time. Your leader, William Brown, 43.567. 43.554 for Brian Chu. So that's pretty much not really much of a gain, to be honest with you. We got 7 laps to go. Brian Chu's got that lead down to 1.7 seconds now. 1.6. Papa Cave says it's over. He's not catching him. Well, 6 laps to go. 1.5 seconds. Your leader, William Brown, with a 43.8. A 43.49 for second place, Brian Chu. As he's got it down to 1.5 with 6 laps to go. Oh, Brian Chu trying to reel him in. You can tell William Brown starting to get nervous as he's all over the racetrack trying to break that draft. 5 to go when they get to the stripe. 1.3 seconds the advantage. Oh yeah, the leader bobbles one time, then Chu's right there. 43.8 to 43.6. Four laps to go. 43.7, 43.7. I think Chu's burned it up. I think Brian Chu has burned up his tires as he's starting to lose ground now. 1.7 with 4 to go. Downtown William Brown's going to cross the stripe with 3 to go here. Yeah, Brian Chu's losing ground now. He's slowed down. That or he's realized he's not going to catch him and he's quit pushing as hard. His jaw got tired. He stopped chewing. Yeah, Danielle, you got to check it out. You'll appreciate the shirt, I promise. Check it out on the Beehive Facebook page. It's going to eventually be over on our website, the Fans Wear page. So William Brown crosses the stripe. We got 2 laps to go for downtown William Brown to bring home the victory here tonight in the WolfPac Sim Racing Truck Series. Tell you, the good bounce back for Seaborn is it looks like he's going to come home 3rd. After it looked like the race had fully slipped away from him. He's going to be able to battle back for a 3rd here, it looks like. Alrighty, the Serena Sweet Soaps 1 to go, white flag in the air for downtown William Brown. As he works down the back straightaway for the final time tonight here at Auto Club Speedway. Brian Chu right there in second, but This man right here coming out of turn number 4. He's going to see that checkered flag. Downtown William Brown's going to bring home the victory tonight from Auto Club Speedway, and he is going to be California dreaming as he picks up the victory. Brian Chu's going to come home second. Seaborn's going to come home third. And it looks like Lester's going to get fourth, and Weeks is going to get fifth. Anyways, we'll stop her right there. And we're going to roll that beautiful beam footage, and we'll be right back with your Matrix Muscle Cars post-race show.
Let me ask you, do you have projects hanging around your yard? Maybe they're in your garage. Or hey, if you're my dad, you find them every time you cut grass. Let me tell you what, you need to check out the guys at Matrix Muscle Cars. Let me tell you about this little company down there in Birmingham, Alabama called Matrix Muscle Cars. These guys take old and make new. Whether it be a full restoration, hey, who knows, maybe you got a rat rod that you want custom, a pickup, they can do it all. Let me tell you, they like to take old and make new. Alright, so that's all I've got. Be sure you go check them out on Facebook. Once again, Matrix Muscle Cars, Birmingham, Alabama, taking old and making new. Hey, which way is it to Alabama?
Alrighty, folks, welcome to the Matrix Muscle Cars Taking Old, Making New post-race show. Matrix Muscle Cars based out of Birmingham, Alabama, your number one source for classic car restorations. Look no further than Nick and the guys over at Matrix Muscle Cars to take care of your classic car needs or your modern car needs, as they will make sure that everything is taken care of for you. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and most importantly over on their website, matrixmusclecars.com, where you can keep up with each and every one of the builds as they go through the build process. Matrix Muscle Cars, taking old, making new, and proud sponsors of the best damn post-race show on iRacing. As we get ready to interview your top 3. Johnny Berardi, thank you, brother. So let's head over here to Discord. We'll pull in our third place finisher here, Mr. Seaborn. Bryant Seaborn, Robbie in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes.
Well, man, you had one hell of a race going the first half of the races. You got out to almost a 27-second lead at one point before that caution, man. How much did you hate seeing that caution?
That it cost me my race. It ruined it.
I tell you, man, it seemed like once the field kind of bunched back up, they put you in that dirty air, and your truck just did not like being in traffic.
Got a lot tighter when I was in traffic, and I couldn't, I just went out and hit the wall a couple times, lost speed, and wasn't able to keep it up.
Well, you definitely done a good rebound as you used that fast repair on that last pit stop, able to battle your way back to third, get a solid finish here in third, man. But I know, looking at the first half of the race, man, this is not the way you thought this race was going to end, because you had one fast hot rod, and I know it's got to be painful. But at the same time, though, how much confidence does it give you and this team moving forward, knowing that you can bring pieces like this to the racetrack each week?
Plenty of confidence, and hopefully I can help bring that to the team, help get them faster too, and help bring everyone better.
Well, hell yeah, brother. Awesome job here tonight. You're going to come home tonight as Gears and Glitz, Gears Wear, third place finisher. Who all you want to give shout outs to, brother?
Got to give a shout out to the WolfPac guys, always helping me out.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, congratulations, man. Go enjoy the third place for a little bit and get ready to take it to them at Myrtle Beach.
Thank you, for sure.
All right, that's your third place finisher tonight. Old Bryant Seaborn. And then number 4, Mobile 1 truck. Dominant truck first half of the race, unfortunately. Does not go the way he wants to there at the end. We're now going to catch up with your second place finisher tonight. We driver that number 52. We call him Chewy. Old Brian Chew. Let's pull him in here. Brian Chu, Robbie in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, Robbie. I got you.
Well, man, you had that number 52 digging, trying everything you could. Got the lead down to less than 1.2 seconds at one point, and it just seemed like the truck hit a wall there. Did you run out of tires?
Yeah, I made a mistake. I followed William coming into pit road, and I felt like I gained on him a little bit on that last pit stop. And these tires are really cold in the first couple laps here. And coming off turn 4 off that first lap on the 20 to go there, I almost lost it. So I think I went from a second down to about 3 seconds down. And then I just tried to hang in there. My truck was a little bit better on the longer runs, so I just tried to stay patient and race my own race, and hopefully I could get a shot at him. But just needed a few more laps. But William's a heck of a driver, so it's always going to be tough to get him.
Most definitely, man. I tell you though, man, all things considered, you look at tonight, you kind of ran right there in the top 3 all night. You were running second there when that caution come out around the halfway point. We talked about Seaborn and what you need to do to be able to beat him there. And out of nowhere, here comes old William, old downtown William Brown, as he goes to the front, man. But that 52 Hallmark truck was solid quick tonight, all night.
Yeah, I stayed patient with it, and just you kind of got to do that around tracks like this in Homestead, where you just got to play the throttle game right. And hey, we were almost there. I'll take a top 3 any day.
Oh yeah, brother. Well, congratulations. You're gonna come home tonight's Gearhead Coffee second place finisher. Who all you want to give shout outs to?
Yeah, I'm down visiting my family for a month now, so I'd like to give a shout out to my mom and dad, and my wife's with me, so just appreciate them and how they support me doing this stuff. And shout out to Rhea and the whole league and sponsors that let this play out, and to you guys up in the booth, you and Queen Bee do an excellent job, so appreciate that.
Oh yeah, brother. Well, go celebrate with the family, enjoy it, and will we see you at Myrtle Beach here in a little bit?
I'll be there.
All right, brother. Get ready to get after it short track style here in a little bit.
That's right. All right, see you, Robbie.
All right, brother. All right, that is your second place finisher tonight. Driver that number 52, Brian Chu, as he brings it home in second place. We're now going to catch up with your race winner tonight. Driver that 00 Gear Wrench Chevrolet, old downtown William Brown, as he's going to be the driver celebrating from down there in Shatter Batter Victory Lane. So let's go catch up with him here real quick. Celebrating down in Shatter Batter Victory Lane is going to be the man, the myth, the legend that is downtown William Brown. William, how about that truck in the second half of this race?
Oh, goodness. That last run, fuel run, it was tight. I had a quarter of a gallon left, if you can that. We just really pulled it home there in the second half. I was dying for a caution, and we got it.
Yeah, it seemed like we wouldn't have got a caution. Seaborn was going to lap the field there for a little while is what it looked like. But I tell you, the second half of the race, you were able to get this 00 truck out front. That last pit stop, you and Chewy come down at the same time. Chewy says he made a slight mistake, gave you about 2 seconds extra time on him. But he ran you down to about 1.2 seconds there. Were you getting kind of worried?
No, I wasn't running as full as I could have because I was trying to save gas for to make it to the end. So I knew as soon as he would get a second or two behind me, I would just punch it. I didn't want him to catch a draft off me. So I might have been a little bit worried, but I wasn't all that worried. I felt like I had a good truck and we were having a good run, and thought we just had a similar time being ran every lap.
Yeah,
Felt like I had enough room.
You definitely tell down the backstretch as you were kind of doing the old school zigzag down the backstretch, not letting him catch a draft off your truck there. But I tell you, man, California here tonight, battling the elements. You don't really think about battling the elements when you're in California, but 17-mile-an-hour crosswinds out there. How much did that affect your truck tonight?
Oh, if you got a bumpy track like this one, you got winds. I feel like at any given time you have the risk of breaking loose here. The exit of the turns, especially. I could feel it.
Oh yeah, brother. Well, you're gonna celebrate down there in Shatter Batter Victory Lane as you're gonna go out of here the winner tonight, California Dreamin'. Who all you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to give a shout out to you guys in the broadcast booth, Rhea for the league, and everybody that puts this on, comes out and races. Great time.
Oh yeah, brother. So we see you in Myrtle Beach here in a little bit.
Sure will.
All right, man. Let's go short tracking.
Thanks, Robbie.
Alrighty, that is your race winner from down there in Shatter Batter Victory Lane. Driver of that number 00, Downtown William Brown, is he's going to be your winner in Shatter Batter Victory Lane. I tell you, hell of a race for these drivers tonight, as they all gave it their all here and definitely put on a show for everyone tonight as we get ready to go through your final rundown here. Started off here. Downtown William Brown's going to be your winner. Brian Chewy Chew comes home second. Bryant Seaborn comes home third. Michael Lester comes home in fourth. Fifth's going to go to Dean Weeks. Sixth goes to Chuck Cobb. Seventh goes to Old Salty Dave. Eighth goes to Daniel Wilkerson. One lap down in eighth. Wesley Whitfield comes home ninth. Luke Baldwin comes home top 10 tonight in his debut in the trucks. Albert Hewen comes home 11th. And Pastor Stoney follows up a win last week with a 12th tonight. Chad Hitchcock is going to be the last driver, one lap down in 13th. Jason Ricketts comes home in 14th, first driver, 2 laps down. Kenny Heath, 15th. Austin Rhodes, 16th. 17th is going to go Just Dave Corshane, as he finishes 17th. Dave Bach in his home track comes home 18th. Shane Wilden Sr. comes home 19th. And Robbie Miami Bice, first driver, 3 laps down in 20th. 21st goes to Johnny Castle. Miss Rhea Snowflake Ferris comes home 22nd. Eddie Rivers, first driver, 4 laps down in 23rd. Eugene Thorne comes home 24th. 25th is going to go to Ethan Woodward. And then number 15. And Roland Landry comes home 26th in that 26 truck tonight. Ricky Montgomery, not the race he wanted to have at his hometown track tonight, as he comes home 27th, 5 laps back. Mickey Newman, 6 laps back in 28th. Ryan Urich battles with iRacing server itself, gets back in the race, finishes 6 laps down, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what it takes to win a championship. Get in there, battle, get every point that matters. That's 2 positions at a minimum he was able to pick up there. So those points could be crucial when it comes time to who makes the actual chase and who doesn't. Charles Roberson's going to finish 65 laps down in 30th. And Nick Cannon, first driver out of the race tonight, is old wilding out. Had a little bit too much fun in California, and he's going to come home 31st. Hell of a race for all the drivers out there. Hope everyone out there had a good time tonight and enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody over on the YouTube side that tuned in. Hope you guys enjoyed the race as well. For everybody on the Facebook side, hope you guys had fun. In about an hour, we'll be live again as we go Legacy Series, Summertime Breeze Legacy Series racing for Myrtle Beach Speedway. So we're going from the West Coast all the way over to the East Coast to do some short track racing. So we're going to go from a 2-mile super speedway to a half-mile short track in the Carolinas, as the Summertime Breeze Legacy Series for ISNF takes the spotlight here at 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central, 6:45 Mountain, and 5:45 Pacific. Hope to see each and every one of you out there. As always, when I end these things off, remember, make sure to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them you love them. Tell them you miss them, because life is short. You never know what's going to happen in this world. But I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If it's your first time watching a broadcast, whether on YouTube or on the Facebook side, make sure you drop a like, a follow, a subscribe, hit the bell, all the fun stuff that they tell you to do. Let us know that you enjoyed it. But for the next hour, we'll enjoy it, and we will see everybody back here for the Summertime Breeze Legacy Series live from Myrtle Beach. Until then, everybody have a good one.